Yeah, whatever. I thought it was going to be automatic. So I'm talking to a black screen. I don't think I've ever had to do that before. I don't feel like I've ever had to add myself, but I did. I hate the reflection of my eyes. Look like this. Look down my nose at you. I look down my nose at you. Zachary Zabala, you want to join the fun? You want to join the discussion? We're just going to do some review footage of the H platforms that I took Tuesday. So don't forget to hit that Fonzarelli. Addie, what's up? Addie Smurf. Thanks for being here. Look at that. Is my picture grainy for everybody? Okay, we got 8 Smurfs watching. We got 8 Smurfs watching, and I've only got 3 Fonzies. We got 3 Fonzarellis. All right. Got 3 Fonzarellis. I'm so very grainy. I do not like how horrible that is. Welcome, 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 Anarchy Smurf.
It's all fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, Rune Thorson, thanks so much for that compliment on McToon. I appreciate it. Brandon Cook Smurf's here. Rune Smurf is here. Okay, so when I'm looking at my image on the StreamYard, I look pretty crystal clear. I look rather handsome, like crystal clear, which is good. But then
you're only fooling yourself.
Okay, yeah, but no. We don't need any comments from the peanut gallery. But then when I go to YouTube, it looks like I'm totally on dial-up. It looks horrible. So can anybody confirm that your video is clear? Anybody, please? Maybe I should just not pay attention. A bitty bit. I don't know what a bitty bit means. Is it a bitty bit clear, or are you talking to somebody else? Okay, so...
Right, what? I was trying to mute yourself, and you carried on shouting at me. What is it?
Mark, you're not on mute, Burrow.
Yes? Okay. So what should we call it? The Crybone.
All right, got to put Mark on mute. Ay, ay, ay. Anarchy Smurf has got some house issues. Yeah, I don't know. That's not going to be any fun. So let's see. If I change my quality, let's change the quality. Hey, Mark, I had to put you on mute just because you got a lot of background noise.
I thought I was on mute, but obviously I wasn't.
Sorry. No, you weren't. We heard everything.
Okay. Why was that then?
Yeah. So I just put it up at 760. So see if 760 makes it any better, Rune. I'm gonna reboot and see if that does it for
me. Okay, is everything okay now? Yeah.
All except for the stinking YouTube feed. Looks like I'm on dial-up. It looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know what to do. Not really sure what to do. I don't want to show footage when it's looking this crappy, because it's not going to be worth it. But like if I share my screen right now, I mean, what about you, Mark? Can you jump over and see what it looks like for you?
Say that again, Travis.
Can you open up the YouTube watch page and just see if it's grainy or clear?
Okay.
Well, that's really crazy. I mean, so the StreamYard web browser has me absolutely crystal clear. So if I'm sharing my screen, I wonder if that'll change it, right?
Okay, that looks clear, doesn't it? Yeah, is that clear? Oh, we've just got the infinity image now. Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's clear.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a yacht and a clear horizon.
Okay, so that showed up okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You can point out things with that. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, well, let me jump back over to the stream and see what's going on. Sharing your screen is probably better than your web camera. Okay, so maybe I'll do that. I'm just going to kill my. Unless I just kill the video. How do I? Okay, hold on. Stop cam. There we go. Stop cam. Okay, people. So yeah, so Mark, you can see my screen. Hello, Anarchy Smurf. Oh.
Yeah, we've got the infinity image though, the square within the square within the square.
Aye, Kraken Smurf yai. Oh, yeah, that's because I'm sharing my screen. That's so.
Have you got two screens where you can?
No, I don't because I'm at my grandmother's house and I only have my laptop. So I'm going to try to. Okay, so how do I do this? If I just.
You just
break this one out.
Your pictures and images. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. Yeah, we've got that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what we have here is a shout out to the channel Life is Short.
Yeah, I
let me get real quick
as well. It was good.
So let me copy that. Hold on, Mark, just a second. And I'm going to kill that page. Gleam. What's going on, Gleam? Would love to have you join. If you want to join, let me know. I will Skype you. Here is Life is Short. Here's his, whatever. I can't multitask. I can't type and speak at the same time. Life is Short. You guys need to subscribe to this channel. And we're going to look at something that he put up today because it was a great demonstration of what I've been trying to express with what happens with miraging. Okay. So yeah, what he did. Oops. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
No, it was good to see Life is Short produce a video because he's been a bit quiet recently. I saw this as well about 2 hours ago. I watched it. And it was very good.
Yeah, I started to watch it, but I just wanted to try to get stuff set up. I wanted to get out on the air sooner, but all right. So if we can see everything right here, I really wish you could add a pointer here that's better than your cursor pointer. Like they should have an app on this that would be able to, you could like select. Anyway, so what we have reported here is that distance from the observer to the target, which is this piece of trash on the shoreline, is 410 feet away. Okay, so 410 feet, 300 feet is 100 yards, right? So this is just a bit over 100 yards away. And you have a piece of debris in the water, and you have the observer is standing up. Now, what happens is, or he's at 2 feet. I'm sorry, he's at 2 feet. So then over here, the observer height drops to 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'm just going to give you this ahead of time, and then we'll go back and watch the video so you can see it in real time. But look what happens to the distance covered. This object right here that's very large is this teeny tiny object right here. See how close it is here? The observer doesn't move except for his height. And then look at the distance that's added. Distance, and then no hardly distance at all. Okay, but then, so here's the idea. You see the grass that's right here at the border of the lake? Okay, that grass there, you can see the reflection there. You see the reflection of the grass right here? That reflection is now 300 feet long because it comes all the way out to this piece of debris here. So the shoreline is right here, and the shoreline's reflection comes all the way out. This is the limit of this reflection for the grass, and it's right where the debris is. So now that little tiny piece of distance here is really this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it follows, yeah.
Okay, so then when we see mirages on my observations or anybody else's observations, when we see inferior mirages, we need to understand that if the mirage from Anacapa Island comes out this far, that could be 5 miles worth of distance.
Yeah.
So you can't see any, so then you wouldn't be able to see anything in the mirage for 5 miles unless it was high enough to break the band. So what I'll do right now is just show you the video that he played so you can see it in real time. I'm not paying any attention to the chat, so I apologize. Okay, so here he is, right? I'm gonna pause this. Here's the debris right here, and here is the piece of trash right here. Now what he's gonna demonstrate is that this piece of trash is going to enter into a place of refractive disequilibrium, right? That's not his word. But this piece, and we've demonstrated this. I demonstrated this in the Walmart super Walmart store with the over 100 yards of distance. Jose JG Gonzalez flip flop. He did the same thing, right? So this piece is going to disappear when you reduce your angle. Here it comes. Nope, I didn't go far enough. All right, so here we go. We're now at 2 feet. Okay, Life is Short has paused the video, I think. Here he goes. He's lowering it, and right there, it went away. Right there, it went away. Okay, right there, it came back. See it? You see it? Yeah. Right there, it came back. All right, now watch it again. I think he's going to do it again right there. It's gone. Okay, so now what we have to understand is where'd it go? Where did that piece of trash go? It is in the mirage. Okay, so if we could draw a line here, you can see the inferior mirage right here. So the shoreline is right there. That's right where the trash is on the shoreline. Why can't you see it? It is behind the mirage. So then that's when we go to just gonna, I don't even know if I can pull it up right now because I can't remember what the address was. Maybe see if I type it in, if it'll come up. Hyper. Oh, there it goes, buddy. We are cooking with oil. All right, here we go. Shout out to Jose JG Gonzalez for rocking my world with this information. Little did he know this was going to be the death knell of the globe. Do not ask for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Okay, so here we go.
Here we go.
So here we have let's see if I can do it side by side. Let's just kind of, oops. Let me do this, maybe. Give me a second. Might be a little bit small, but whatever. Okay. So here on the Georgia State University.edu, they've got a huge hyperphysics HTML site for you guys to check out. Just tons of stuff, right? So this is reputable stuff, right? Okay, we've got the vanishing line, which is the vanishing line is the point at which the mirage begins. And then you've got the inferior mirage. So here on, I'm not going to worry about, unless it gets crazy. I'm not going to really worry about zooming in right here. You guys can follow along, right? So there's the inferior mirage right there. That's where the mirage begins, okay? And so this is a unfortunate cartoon. Let's see what it says. Considering, okay, let's not do that. Here it is. There can be a level on the object such that all rays from points below that level, this is BS to me. I don't buy this. You can't demonstrate this. You can describe it what you think, but you can't demonstrate it. So I don't even bother reading out. Below that vanishing line right here, points below this line on the object will not be seen by the observer. The observer can see both the object above and both above the vanishing line and corresponding points in the inferior mirage, but everything below this line is behind the inferior mirage. Okay, so going back up here, nope, here it is. Okay, so going back up here, here is a landscape, and they are showing you here where the mirage will arrive. Okay, this is kind of like what Life is Short was doing. If you imagine one of these dashes to be a, is everything good? Let me check on.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, shout out to Joey Roca. Thanks, I appreciate that, brother. Everybody out there, hello. Sorry that I'm not doing the chat, but you know me, I cannot multitask. So I'm gonna shut that down. Come back over to what I was doing. Okay. So if we imagine one of these red lines is the trash that Life is Short had at 2 feet, when he lowers to 0.5 inches, when he lowers himself down here, the vanishing line shows up right where the trash is, and the trash disappears. It's vanished. Okay? What we need to realize and understand is that this line here that shows the actual water line, that line right here, still exists physically right here in the mirage. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. All right? When the mirage comes, except for this instance, he's lowering. I'm going to have to make a qualification here. He's lowering his viewpoint. So he's okay. So here we go. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, on this. But what I'm going to say here is that what Life is Short is showing us is a reflection. So there is a bit of difference between the phenomenon, because what I deal with are mirages. Mirages are not reflections, I don't think necessarily, but I guess they are. They reflect off the moisture in the air, right?
Yeah, is this reflecting off the actual water at the surface of the water?
I would say so, because the surface of the water is so smooth.
Yeah.
Although it could very well be the aether band. I don't know, but what I will say in contrast to what happened on ranty show yesterday with Pete Shea. I believe that Pete Shea is incorrect when he talks about aquatic distance and aquatic miraging. I would take a kick to the pinky toe with pointy boots. That mirage is not reflecting off of the water, because the water is dynamic. It's not static. There's no surface for it to be smooth.
And this is like a mill pond, isn't it?
Well, yeah, Life is Short called it a lake, but yeah, a mill pond is I think acceptable. So going back here again, let's just do this. So when we're looking today at these mirages, what I want everybody to consider is that the mirage is obstructing the actual water level. So the water level is going to be lower. The mirage is going to be up above at what Rumpus calls the fold line. I'm more comfortable calling it the vanishing line, but just keep these things in mind. I did a video. Did you watch my video that I put out yesterday, Mark? Yeah, I did another vanishing line video where I took some stuff from the Chesapeake Bay, and I basically did this. I kind of walked through this and then just showed two different. I showed one location 9 hours apart, and in the morning had a total inferior mirage, could not see any of the houses in the distance. And then 9 hours later, even though there was still massive refraction in the air, you could see the shoreline. So, it's right there. It's a pretty good video, I think, if I must say.
I didn't see it. I was catching up on the debate you did with McToon.
Okay, yeah. So where I'm going to go right now, I think I'm going to go back to here because I wanted to bring up a file that Anthony sent me. And I mentioned this before in another video, but I will.
Yeah, I saw this. There's lots of equations in this, isn't there?
Yeah, it's absolutely sickening. So I'm going to go down to page 4 because page 4 says something that I want to just highlight real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, it is well known that the Earth's atmosphere is not homogeneous. As a result, light traveling through the atmosphere will undergo refraction, and the traveling path will deviate from a straight line. This is the cause of various optical phenomena, such as mirage and the green flash during sunset. The part that I want to take issue with is this part right here. Light traveling in the atmosphere will undergo refraction, and the traveling path will deviate from a straight line. I think that that's metaphysical gobbledygook. I think that what I can show here is going to try to, let me see if I pull that up again and put it sideways or next to this. Okay. Put this here, put that there. Let's come over here, right here. Take this down a few foci. What's that? Hold on. It's not going to work. I can't do it. Can't do it. Whatever. I wish it would scale down. You know what I mean? It would shrink with proportionally. Kind of like what happens with mirages. All right, anyway, basically, I'm going to reread this again. Light traveling in the atmosphere will undergo refraction, and the traveling path will deviate from a straight line, okay? So basically, open up. Okay, here's the object, and here's the observer, and there's distance. Okay. This observer is looking at a tangent line straight to this tree. The angle to the tree is more obtuse than than looking straight at the center of the tree. Like if he was going to focus, like say there was a sign there, he put up a sign and he wanted to see how far away he could see this sign, so he walked away, and he's looking at this sign right here. Boom, that's his narrow view of focus. But you also have the base of the tree and the height of the tree. Okay, he can see the top of the tree and he can see the bottom of the tree, and he can see the sign. Now, that sign, if you could take a thread and bring it all the way over to his nose, you're going to have a straight line. So this right here is coming down to him at an angle, but it's a straight line. This right here is coming to him at an angle, but it's coming at a straight line. This image is coming to him straight to his eyes. And all the time it gets closer, it is proportionally adjusting so that he sees it in terms of its angular size. So I'm going to say it. I had a discussion with Sleeping Warrior this morning. I'm going to say it right here, right now. Light does not bend. Okay? It doesn't. This tree isn't bending down and it's right here. Like this image was right. You would have to be standing here to see this tree at that angular size, blah, blah, blah. But this image is coming straight to your eye. It's not bending. Light does not bend. Okay? You cannot show me a green laser through a tank of sugar water and show me that the density and viscosity of that water bends the light, because I'm not looking through sugar water. Our atmosphere is not sugar water, and yet they extrapolate what a green laser does in a fish tank. Oh, look, it's bending. Light bends. No. Sorry. No. What we can demonstrate is that this image will be distorted. It will refract and it will be distorted.
Can I just ask something? Yeah, it's not a like for like. You've got a fish tank that may be 3 foot long, and you've got sugar water, whereas this guy in this illustration may be looking at a tree from 300 feet. And the atmosphere does have a density to it. Correct. Yeah. So it's not a like for like, but it's an illustration of it. I still believe that light will bend when it goes into a thicker medium. I'm more comfortable just saying refract, because bending to me, Mark, like. This is an image, right? This is an image. This entire image proportionally bends, if you want to say it. But when it gets to this point of his eye, it's all bending together proportionally. When he sees this tree, he doesn't see this branch out of proportion with the rest of the tree. Like the tree doesn't change in angular size all the way to his eye, but then he's got this huge palm frond that's out of proportion. Everything is proportionally presented to this viewer. If you want to call that bending, I mean, that's everything here. You cannot point to like this line right here. Like this is not a point of, I mean, what is that? What is this line? I mean, I guess if you're going to say that, unless this is describing what I just said, like every single part of this is going boom, boom. And that's the noise for light bending. It goes boom, boom. Right? So if this little piece of this leaf, like look right here, okay, I'm going to be pedantic with this. We have this line and we have this line coming up to the same point. What is this representing? Okay, it's going to his eye. Okay, but this point right here is going up higher. You can't break this down like that. You just cannot. You can try to describe it, but I don't think they do a very good job of it here. And I guess this is not an academic paper per se, but
Anything else come to your mind?
I don't agree with Sleeping Warrior on the bending of light. Not happening. I mean, I am a photographer. I've worked with lenses for 40 years. And I don't want to sort of wash my dirty laundry.
Yeah, we don't need. We don't need to do that right here.
I mean, this paper is a very good explanation of why you see an inferior mirage.
Right, but what I want them to do is, okay, so here we go. Here's the vanishing zone. This is like the vanishing line, vanishing zone idea. Okay, for every object point, there is an area which the light cannot reach. For every object point, there is an area which the light cannot reach. Cannot reach what? My eye? Okay. This area is called the vanishing zone. Okay, this is the part that's behind the mirage. Now, what I'm going to say, I think what's different with this is not mirage. This is talking about the limits of our eye. So this is not going to be the same thing. If you've got a clear line of sight to something and you're far enough away, it will not be resolved by your eye because of this biological phenomena that has to do with your eye, but then that's a vanishing zone. So this is not necessarily an equivocation on mirage, but it's an interesting analogy. I think it's still valid because you've got this whole area right here is what you cannot see, and this right here is the mirage. Okay.
I think we need to separate biology and the shape of our eye, and think about the sensor in your camera. That it's a flat plane. It's not like the back of your eye. It's the lens that bends light so that it can focus on the sensor. Light does bend. It bends because it goes through a different medium. And if you think about a lens, it's fatter in the middle and thinner on the outside, on the outer edges. So it's bending the light at different gradient.
Do you mean it's thicker? It's thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges? Is that what you mean?
It's thicker in the middle. Yeah, a convex lens is thicker in the middle and thinner on the edges. And
oh, I thought you said it the other way around. Okay.
Sorry, if I did that, and that was just a mistake. And the whole point is to then get the image to focus on a flat plane, whether it was a 35mm film or a digital sensor. I think this is a bit of a red herring. The paper that we are referring to, that Jose presented, is a good enough explanation as to why we can't see things from the bottom upwards, because it gets confused in the light bending. The ray of light going from a particular point entering your eye with no atmosphere, it's fine. It'll find the shortest distance. But if it's going through a medium, whether it's glass or whether it's air, and warmer air or colder air, it won't reach your eye because it's been bent downwards or upwards, and it doesn't get to your eye. And so that's where you get a confusing image or a mirage.
Okay, I'm just trying to do this. I'm gonna shout out real quick, everybody who's watching. Shout out to Marve Smurf, Rune Smurf, Constance Smurf, Jose Flip Flop Smurf. Welcome for being here, everybody. Make sure you hit those Fonzies. Okay, Vegan Smurf is out there. Rocha Smurf is out there. All people, free people Smurf. What's going on, Smurfs? Alexander Smurf. Thanks for being here. Hit those Fonzies. We're going to keep this fun going. I'm going to try to do this, make some more room for my screen here. All right. All right, not con. There we go. Smurf and Turf. Okay, yeah. So going back here, since it is talking about mirages, okay, so let's keep this vanishing zone idea in our mind right now as I go up here. So right here through the middle of the image is where the vanishing zone begins. Right here is the vanishing zone. We cannot see anything behind. This has nothing to do with the eye. This has everything to do with the physics of the landscape and your height and distance to it. So, you know, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there, does it make a sound? So if I'm not here, is this mirage, does it exist? Well, at this angle it does, yeah, but there's just no one there to see it. So this mirage would be here at this angle, regardless of whether or not anybody's there to see it. So that's why it has nothing to do with the optics of your eye. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a photograph that was taken with a plane, either a film or a sensor.
So, okay. Basically, I think I just wanted to touch base on those two things before I switch over now to some camera work with the H platforms, okay? So let's go here. That is not what I wanted. Oh, hey, I got to show you these. So this, I was camping on Emmawood, and this really young couple, I mean, I would say they're like 22, 23 years old, were next to me. And he was taking pictures of her right outside their RV with his iPhone. And I said, I gave him a couple of minutes of, you know, hanging out and doing whatever. But then I walked over and I said, hey, would you guys like me to take pictures of the both of you? And they're like, oh, we don't want to put you out. I'm like, I wouldn't offer, you know, I'm making the offer. Do you want it? And they're like, yeah, sure. So they walked down the beach, and then I was just clicking off pictures for them. And it was really fun. I was, you know, trying to get a little bit abstract at times. You'll see that they're going to be off center right there. I do a little bit of off center, go off center there. I go to their feet in a second, trying to be a little bit abstract there. There she's pushing him, right?
Very arty.
And then later on, I missed a kiss earlier, and then I got this great, they had just pulled apart, and it was just this great shot. She's skipping rocks there, skipping. That was the pucker. Right there, I see that. There's the pucker. And then they just pulled away.
Are they just engaged? Are they just engaged? Are they?
I didn't ask them if they were married or not. I didn't even look to see if they were engaged. I think they were just, you know,
yeah,
two young lovers.
Yeah.
Two young lovers with nothing better to do. So that was fun. Sent those off to them, and they were like, they are awesome. Thanks so much for doing that.
There's a great thrill in that when you've taken photographs, and the people you send the photographs to see it, and they get excited by it.
All right. Okay. Maybe I forgot where I put the stupid file. Did I not take it out? Okay. Here we go. So let's see. I think that this first one, I'm just going to start here. You know, it's just going to be enjoyable, I think, to go through all this stuff. At least enjoyable for me. It was really cold, so that might have been blurry from now. This is blurry. Okay? This is blurry. So here I am set up in the dawn hours. You see this? Okay, let me do this. These platforms here are the H platforms in Santa Barbara. Here in the distance, these are my platforms down in Ventura. Catch that little light right there, boom. There's another one right there. And then there are the three others right here. That's Grace out there. And I'd have to go back to my my GPS pictures to see what height I was at, but I'm at a large, probably maybe 200 feet, I would say. Anyway, I'm set up on this sidewalk, and it's dark. It's a little bit dark, and this is a blurry shot. Okay, yeah, it's hard to focus. It's cold outside. Teeth are chattering. Blurry, blurry, blurry. That you can bitch at me for, right? I'm not going to take any. That's fine. But here, look. Here you got half the platform, or not even half. This hole right here, this whole body is down here, and you've got an inferior you've got an inferior mirage right there.
Yes.
Okay. So think about this. Remember what we did with the distance? This inferior mirage is covering enough distance to block this.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because this is an H platform, and this is 15 miles away from this one. So, anyway, so going back to my anecdote, I'm filming. I think that this is the one here. These are the Anacapa Islands. I think that's the lighthouse right there. I think I just passed the lighthouse. But this is from 30 miles away. Maybe more. The one thing I don't like about this video player is I can't scroll with my mouse, or I mean with my my direction keys. Can you hear the audio, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I can't hear the sound of the sea. Is that what you meant?
Okay, there it is. You missed it. You missed it. You were talking over the money shot. Here it comes.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me put the volume up. I don't know. Let me go out and see if everybody in the audience can hear this. It's just classic. Okay, shrink down. Oh, there we go. Hey Danielle, what's going on, SmurferGurl? Okay, lost my train of thought. Guys, I'm gonna play this. I was just telling an anecdote, right? So I'm set up on the sidewalk and it's early dawn. I'm gonna change this. I don't like playing this in this. I'm gonna play it in VLC. All right, so here we go. Did you get that?
I'm sorry, Albina. I didn't get what. Tell me what I'm looking for.
Could you not hear?
No, there's no volume. There's no audio from that clip.
What the heck? But you could hear the audio from the other clip?
No, I can only hear you as the audio.
Well, that's stupid. See, that's a deficiency. How do I... Okay, hold on. I'm going to need some help from Danielle. Hey Danielle, how do I play? How do I get volume? How can you guys hear this? This is stupid if you guys can't hear anything. Do you want a link, Danielle? You want to join? I'll send it to you in Skype. Jose wants in. Okay, I'll send you a link, Jose. Give me a second. Copy link. You got it? Danielle, check, please, if you want to join. Because I need your help to figure out how to, where's your name? You don't have an icon. There you go. So what was I going to say? I've got to get over real quick and open this up because all right, nobody's joined. I'm going to stop screen share. So there's none of that. So yeah, everybody, I'll just say hi to you until we get 2 more guests. Jose, you should have your, Jose, don't be a drama smurf, okay? Eyes to See don't like me anymore. I still love you, Eyes to See. Take your drama somewhere else, Jose. Okay, not my channel, please. Anyway, Jose, I sent you the link in Skype so you can join. Danielle, are you going to join? I didn't see if you said yes or no. So are you going to join? I need help so you guys can hear the volume. It was just a classic scene about audio, yeah. Like I was playing a video and all you guys could do was see the video that doesn't play the audio. So here's settings, audio. So I don't know.
Don't forget to let them in as well.
Yeah, I've got the screen pulled up. There's nobody joining right now.
Okay.
Okay, guys, listen. I'm not gonna hang around for you guys forever. I need to move along. So I mean, I will for you, Danielle, but not for Jose. Okay, Jose said 2 minutes. I should be able to hear the ding dong, even though it's just a ping. In the meantime, I'll wait until we figure out if I can play the audio. I'll go back to the pictures, okay? So again, up at high elevation. I mean, so I am in the setting on the P900 has a filter that's called Dawn and Dusk. So it's very, very helpful when you have minimal. Somebody just booped.
Boop.
What's going on? What's going on, your mom Smurf?
No.
Hi, your mom. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah. When you click share screen, you got to click that little tiny box down the bottom left that says share audio.
I did that before I even started the show.
No, every time you share the screen on
Hey,
What's up, Drama Smurf?
What's up?
Okay, so so you have to do it every single time.
Yeah, when you click share screen
Okay.
and the thing pops up where you're gonna choose what you're sharing, click the little button that the little tiny square that says share audio. You gotta do that every time.
All right, so let's give this a go. Share audio. Okay, so there's that. All right, so there's this. All right, so now we're gonna watch it over again. Okay, in case you guys didn't hear, I was set up. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. It's dark outside. I'm on the sidewalk.
Nice.
All right, can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh my God!
Oh my!
Sorry.
What in the
I'm
world?
so sorry. I was just walking.
You were not just walking. You're freaking looking at your fucking phone. Shit, man. It's a classic. I could totally hear her coming up on me, and I'm just listening to someone watch. She walks straight into my tripod.
So you guys heard that?
Yeah.
That was classic, absolute classic.
What happened there? Somebody tripped, almost fell.
Yeah, so I'm on this long stretch of sidewalk, right? So if anybody normal is walking, they would have seen somebody up ahead. But she's got her face in her phone. So she's just she's just looking at the sidewalk, using her peripheral vision. She's got no idea I'm standing right there. She walks straight into my tripod. And I could hear her coming. But I thought that she was going to be, paying attention to what was going on. So, all right, Jose. So you want to hijack my stream and show your photos, huh?
I got 4 interesting photos I want to share with you that I caught yesterday.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's easier for me. I share my full screen. I got nothing to hide here anyway. I'll open my share screen, my entire screen. All right, can you see it? Can you see what I see?
Yeah.
All right, this is a bunch of footage that I took yesterday. I went to 2 different spots. I went to a very high tower, about 35 foot, and I caught a few images, really good, of a lighthouse. This is Unclosed Key Lighthouse. This isn't too far. This is 4 miles away, exactly 4 miles away. So 35 foot high. This is a good guide as for a control image, right? I mean, 4 miles away, 35 foot high. I shouldn't be missing anything. It's kind of nice and all here. And it's a nice
Can you hold on real quick? When you say 35 foot high, is that your height, or you're saying that's how tall the tower is?
That's my height. My height. It was a little observation tower. Like in Google Earth says 35 feet. When I'm standing in front of it, dude, it looks more. It looks like 50 or 60 feet. It looks really high, So I climbed up there, and it's a nice view around to look at some stuff. And this was like right in my view, of that spot. So I took a few pictures and a few videos of it, and then I went down to water level, and I took a picture of it. And this is the one, 6 foot, with almost my feet getting wet, above the water. This is the same lighthouse, which it looks almost exactly the same.
Yeah. So get a second image like you do, and you change between them. What's that called?
Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah. All right. This is the high. This is 35 foot, and this is 6 foot. This is both. I mean, it's not like center, like in the middle of the screen, but still the whole
Yeah.
picture.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really cool, and this is a maximum zoom, 83 times maximum optical in both images.
Yeah.
I try to put it in the center as from left to right, and then
Sure.
up and down is a little lower one, but still it's center, so
Right.
it's good.
Right. Were you doing this freehand?
So yeah,
or
this
you
is pretty good. I have my tripod there, but I didn't level it up. Kind of rush. Now this is 4 foot. What did I do next? I went to a further area, a new observation point, and the lighthouse put me from my observation to the lighthouse at 8 miles away. So that's double the distance. What did I do? I took pictures of the lighthouse. And well, first, this is really quick. This is the tripod where I put my camera for the 6 foot. When it's 4 miles away, this is what I had the tripod, like almost getting wet. So this is legit 6 foot. This is a 6 foot high tripod, actually, if you don't believe me, you know. When I put the camera, it's right in my face, and I'm 6 foot tall. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I went to 8 miles, and then I went to 8 miles away, and this is where I had my tripod to take the pictures of the. This is a new picture of the new observation 8 miles away. This is where the tripod, and I had it at 5 foot because I had this thing. I didn't have it up all the way. And let's take a look at the image of the lighthouse 8 miles away. This one right here.
Hey, Jose, Jimbo says still looks very flat.
Right. This is the lighthouse 8 miles away, man. Right here. 5 foot high. Now, I had the heat haze. I had the heat haze. I didn't have any visible, like, mirage, reflections, or none of that, just the heat haze. It was really prominent.
Jose, talk me through that. What do you observe and what do you conclude from that?
Well, I got one more picture. One more picture to present.
Okay.
So I took my camera off the tripod and I kneeled down as close as I could without getting my knees wet. You know, I was just kind of sitting in my own ass, and I put the camera really close. So I was free-handing, and this is about, I say, 1.5 to 2 feet above the water. And I took the picture of the lighthouse 8 miles away. And this is the picture coming up. Right here. Boom. How about that? It's a pretty good picture. The lighthouse is 110 foot. Is the what's the word? I had the word in my mind. It is from the water level to the top of the lighthouse, 110 foot, the lighthouse. And then the trees are about 30 feet high, is the highest trees underneath it. So I don't know, it's really cool. I don't know what to make out of it. When I went to the 8 miles, standing up, I say, I'm probably going to see the top of the lighthouse. I'm not going to be able to see the trees just off the top of my head. And I was able to get the whole thing. And then I said, all right, I'm going to put my camera really low. I shouldn't been able to see it. Maybe I'll see a little bit. And there's the lighthouse and there's the trees underneath it at 2 foot above the water, 8 miles away. Interesting? Hell yeah, man. I'm telling you, man.
So here's the first thing. Here's the first thing that I think of right now is it would be interesting for you. What was your height with your lighthouse before the blue and white lighthouse? What was your height?
About 12 foot, and that was 17 miles away.
Right. So you've got twice the distance, and you've got a larger lighthouse.
Yeah.
Right. So that would be an interesting analysis. So did you now, I know that you changed your height and I know that you changed your distance. How far away were you from your original location?
4 miles. 4 miles.
So you moved 4 miles up or down the coast?
Yep. Okay. So yeah, this is 4 miles away, high observation, 30 plus feet high, 4 miles away. And this is 4 miles away, 6 foot high. And then I went away. Yeah. I went further away,
stop right
8 miles away. Yep, this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Go back to those two right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Go back to these two right here, the 35-foot and the 6-foot, Jose, and just kind of. I'm not trying to catch you out. I'm just asking you. Describe to me what you see the differences between the two images of the lighthouse, not the trees or anything, but the lighthouse. When you go between the two images, what kind of changes do you see?
A little more distortion when I go lower on the actual frame of the lighthouse.
Yeah.
You know, the left and right little kind of angle coming down. It looks little dancing more when I'm lower.
I got to step
away. A little wobbly.
Right
this one looks straight. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, this one looks straight. The other one's a little wobbly. This one, tiny bit. And when I'm really far away, 6 foot above the water, I cannot even see the details pretty well, the lighthouse. And then when I'm lower, still, you know, just kind of a blurred distortion. But I think I can make out kind of the frame of the lighthouse. But yeah, not too much details. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I'll share with you.
I burned my huevos.
Oh.
I had
so
some
over here, the difference I see in the bushes in the bottom is where I see a little difference in these two. Just a little bit. Like this one, maybe I can make out this one is kind of a prominent little that I can look at this one and kind of the shade underneath. And then when I go lower, I see like, oops, I see it more smaller, this curve right here with the shadow. Either compressed or just missing a little bit, but it's just slightly different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else, or are those the images that you were talking about when you were in chat?
Nah, that's it. I gotta show you a quick video on the when I walked away. Is it this one? This one right here. This is gonna have no audio. So it's as I was leaving, I walk back from where I look at the lighthouse, and then when I exited the park or whatever, I say before I go home, I'm gonna zoom in from here before I get to the car. And the lighthouse is somewhere around this neighborhood. I say I'm gonna just put my tripod here and take a zoom in and shoot the lighthouse one last time and see if I'm gonna see it. This is a slightly higher than 6 foot because I'm a little higher on the water, but still 8 miles away is a decent distance. And there it is, yeah. Loud and clear, man. And you see the haziness now. You can see what I see, the heat haze.
Yeah.
It's far, man. It's freaking far away, bro. I mean, you can see it with your own eyes when you're standing on the beach. You can see it just tiny and then magnify, right. Zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man. I stopped hijacking your hangout. I gotta stop.
Not at all.
Screen share.
Not at all.
What?
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let's see. Jose, did you? You don't have an icon, so neither does Anarchy Smurf.
Is it a glow proof that I got right there, Travis, or what did I get? What evidence we get? Nothing, just inconclusive.
Glow proof.
Well, no, I mean, we live on a flat Earth, Jose. So any observation you make is simply representative of the reality in which we live. So, you know, I think that you do have obviously some great captures with dealing with angular resolution and angular size as you increase your distance and as you change your angle of view. I think that there has to be a lot of work done in terms of how the Aether band is going to distort your image so that if you move down from 35 feet, if you move down to 6 foot, and then you compared the size of the tower or the size of the lighthouse, that compression is going to be an effect of the Aether band. And so that compression, because we know things get smaller as they go into the distance, if I'm looking at something at 6 foot and it looks small because it's being compressed, I might think that it's farther away, So I think that it's an interesting discussion to have. I don't think that it's not anything. Lost my train of thought. Shout out to Ali B Smurf. Everybody drink. Jimbo Smurf is here. You guys hit those Fonzies. Hit those Fonzies. All right, so let me jump over to continue our perusal of my morning at the. This is still pre-sunrise.
Yeah, I will stay in the call. I will be listening. It's, I think, better audio than YouTube. I just want to address Rune Thorson. He asked me if I replicate the Soundly photo when I visited him, like I say I would. I never met Soundly. I wanted to go see him. And there was a big meetup in the beginning of January 2019, and I didn't make it, so I never met them. I took footage of Ponchatrain 2 times, and it was just close to what Soundly caught with a different camera, different weather. So yeah, I didn't replicate him. He came just very close. But I never met Soundly. I wish I did.
Okay. Good enough. Thanks, Jose. All right. So again, I was going through a little bit of a description in terms of what this image is. This image is filtered with the P900's dusk and dawn filter. And I have found it to be very helpful when the lighting is poor. I will use the dusk to dawn filter. It's just a lot quicker than zipping something on the lens there. Okay, so we have an example here of a. I don't think I went back up here because I spent so much time on the H platforms. I don't think I came back up to take these comparative images. I might have to drive back up to Santa Barbara and do that because I really want to see what this looks like later in the day. But we've got a platform cut in half here, farther in the distance. And these are the platforms that I view from Ventura. So this is south of Santa Barbara. Here's another one right here. All right. If anybody wants to make a comment or anything, just feel free to chime in. All right, so setting up for the sunrise. I don't think I'm going to go through all of this sunrise
I just
stuff,
had a
but it was
smart ass
great.
comment for Jose. Is he still here?
Yes, I am.
Jose, are you? Yes, he is.
Oh, just when you asked if you proved the globe yet with your picture.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm asking. I'm asking for feedback.
I had a comment to that. About as much as I proved the globe with the broken pendulums.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If I was still a flat earther, I'd push the shit out of my little lighthouse. I say like, yeah, flat earth proof. But nah, I just upload it and I don't interpret it myself. I just like uploading the footage and let others, tell me, help me out on interpreting it. That's kind of what I do now.
That's interesting, Jose, that you say that because you were more excited about it proving the flat earth.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it. I think this could be easily explained on a flat earth, my lighthouse. And I don't know how easy it is to explain in the globe, but I haven't. I mean, I haven't get any yet. I uploaded on my stream yesterday. I had two people, Farmer's Boy and Skyfly Bright, talking about it. So like, really cool. Yeah, you can see here the heat haze, and this should be refraction. Just a small talk on how it's explained, but I didn't get a lot, you know. Did I lose the stream or did I kill it? Silence.
No, we're still here, Jose.
Oh no, you're still here. I just didn't want to keep yapping. I figured Travis would like to talk about his.
Jose, are you playing safe here? Because you're with 3 flat earthers.
Oh no, I'm relaxed. I'm in a week and a half that I lost my live stream capabilities. I said like, yeah, I'll just jump in kind of here and there, and I just lay back. If I get a chance to jump in any stream, I'll just hang out for a little bit. I'm gonna try to be more of a mellow in the low down troll that I was before. So I'm not gonna go hard. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna debate with anybody. I just kind of just hanging out, you know.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying there. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go. I was getting really hungry, so I had to go get my breakfast.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to have to look after kiddies now, so I'm going to say goodbye to everybody.
Sorry about that, Mark.
Okay, good to be with you all.
Hey, Mark, Mark, good job on the Brenda interview. I watched it. It was good. It was cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've listened to part of it already. I haven't got back to the rest of it. I'm trying to get my stream ready for later.
Okay, I'll talk to you all later, folks. I'm away for a couple of hours, okay?
All right. Bye, Mark.
Hey, it's 11:11. Yeah, Travis, I gotta go. I'm doing a stream with SE Montreal later, and I gotta get it ready.
Oh, sweet. Fun times. Good for you. What time?
I don't know yet.
All right. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna kill the stream right now too, since you guys are wrapping up, and I gotta eat my breakfast and all that good. So I will probably try to do this a little bit later on, and we'll take some looks at the H platforms. So,
Travis,
just shoot me.
Present some of the footage of the actual footage of the platforms in different days. Grab 2 or 3 different days and just play them, man.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, I have. I only got up. No, I went up there twice. Yeah, I'll have to go. I'll have to get the other day lined up. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, and I'm glad you guys had fun. It was fun watching you and Chunji doing your thing. So good on you. That was coincidental. Coincidental that in 2 days back to back there was 2 ex-flatties meeting with flatties. So I met with Effie Disciple one day.
Yeah, that's right.
Then the other day you met with Chunji. That was cool. Coincidences? Much? Yeah, nice.
All right. Okay, she's gone. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for being a part of the stream. No sugar tonight, your coffee. I love that song. Danny D Smurf out there, Phil Black Smurf is out there, Constant Smurf, SmurferGurl is there. Everybody, thanks so much for being a part of this stream. I'm gonna end this stream right now and come back on a little bit later on. Make sure you check out Eyes to See's channel with her stream with SE Montreal later. So fantastic. Be careful sharing screen audio if you have a guest. They will hear themselves. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right, so this has been another exciting adventure of The Plain Truth. I'm your host, Travis Finley, Papa Smurf. Hit those Fonzies, everybody. Until next time.